Hey cozy artists, I'm back with my drawing I made last time inspired by George Rodrigue's Blue Dog, which was also inspired by the loup garou, which was a French word for werewolf. So this is my drawing, and I'm going to start off by picking a color I would like to paint my dog. Again, it does not have to be blue. I'm picking more of this like blue violet color. And the first thing you're going to do is take your paintbrush and put a tidbit on the bristles. So don't put too much on there. And then you're going to use your paintbrush carefully to kind of outline the edge of your dog. Now you only want a little bit of paint to start. Make sure you spread it out nice and evenly around the edges first. This is very important. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating some tints. So tints is when you add white to a color to make it lighter. So after you spread all of that paint off from your bristles, you can actually just go right into your white because you got all that paint off of your bristles already, and you can blend that white into that paint that you already have on your paper. So we're actually mixing the color directly on the paper today. And what this is going to do is it's going to create more of a 3D effect where the edges are darker to make it more 3D. And then you'll notice that we're actually also going to make the right side a little bit darker as well, just because remember we added some shadow on the right side of our George Rodrigue inspired dog last time. So we're going to go ahead, like I said, we're going to go around the edges of maybe the head. And then once you spread all that paint out, you're ready to grab a little bit of white and then blend that into the colors, pulling the color out from the edges in towards the center. Okay, I adjusted my camera settings so you can see the purple a little bit better. Now I'm going to do the same thing around all of my ears and the other side of my face. And I will see you when I have that mostly finished. Okay, now that I'm getting towards the other side, the right side of my dog, I'm going to keep doing the same thing here where I go around the edges, but I'm actually going to add a little bit more purple or violet, whatever color you're using is fine, to the right side than I did on the left. So what's going to happen is we're just going to make it a little bit darker on this side. So I'm still going to go carefully along the edges, but this time my line is a lot thicker. And I'm using a little bit more paint because, like I said, I want this side to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to go along the edge of my belly and my dog's leg, his hind leg. And then, I can't forget that little leg sticking out on the other side. We'll get to that in a second. All right, now that I have a little bit more on that side, now I can go back and add my white and blend that in. And since I have more paint on this side, it should be a little bit more of a darker violet. Even though I'm still adding the white in, it's a little bit less ratio of white to this blue violet that I'm using here. And then of course I can blend it into my belly and that other leg that I forgot before. All right, now at this point, I want you to take a look at your painting, see if there's any globs of paint. If there are any globs of paint on your painting, I want you to spread those out first, and then you can go back and maybe make the right side a little bit darker still. If it seems like it's about the same on either side, please do that. Another thing you can do is you can make the left side lighter by going back in with some more white and blending some more white into the left side as well. So like I said, your goal today is to have the left side lighter, the right side a little bit darker, and you also want to have the edges a little darker as well. So you're starting by painting the edges with the tips of your paintbrush. You're spreading it out nice and carefully, and then you're adding your white in to make your own tint directly on the paper. Okay, once you have your head and your body, you're going to clean off your brush. You can get some water if you need to, or just use a paper towel like me, and pick a second color for your muzzle of your dog. So that's that nose part. I think I'm going to use pink. I'm just randomly picking a color. You can decide what color you would like for yours. And just like before, we're going to go around the edges with that second color. Take your time, go nice and slow. You can always get a smaller paintbrush for this area if this area is too small to use the same paintbrush you were using before. And once you have a nice outline around the edges, you're ready to spread it out and then take your white and blend it in towards the center. So when you're finished, you should have a nice tint of whatever color you chose for your muzzle. Just go around the nose spot right there really carefully. And there's mine. Notice that I used a little bit more of the pink on the right side than I did the left side, just like before, to make it a little bit darker on the right. All right, I hope you had fun painting with tints, and I will see you next time when your dog is dry. Love, your cozy art teacher.